Alright, so I do want to have a series like you guys getting to know me a little bit better. And I don't want to do Q&As and whatnot and not ever touch a topic. Because some of those just become like the same story over and over. I don't want to tell the same story over and over. I want to let you guys get to know me a little bit better. So today we're taking a personality test on 16 personalities. I don't know if this is the official one, but here we can see if I'm introverted or extroverted. Gee, I wonder which one I am. And just figure out the rest of my personality. Uh, am I an analyst? Am I a diplomat? Am I a sentinel? Or am I an explorer? Personally, I think I'm a very big explorer. So I think I would have that. I think when I've tested before, I can't remember. ISFP, I believe I was. I don't know. But we're going to see. We're going to take the test. Alright. So I regularly make new friends. Now, friends is a very loose term. I always enjoy meeting new people, but I have a very long line that you have to cross before you become my friend. I don't know. If there was a middle guide here, I don't know. I regularly make new friends. I guess based on oh, this is the middle. I guess based on regularly, I'm gonna go with slightly disagree, but near the middle to either of them. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple, straightforward ones. I think I'm definitely I'm the one who makes the complex and novel ideas instead of the straightforward, easy ones. I like to make things difficult. I don't intend to sometimes, but there are times that my brain doesn't think like normal people, and that could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. If I do something I don't know, my ideas sometimes get mixed up. It's very tough to describe. I'm gonna go with strongly agree, but I'm completely agree. You feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than factual arguments. You feel more persuaded by resonate. That's a complete agree. I'm an emotional person. Um, I'm an emotional thinker. So I don't think that should surprise anyone. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized. All right. I think we've all seen my desk, at least a little part of it. I do like clean. I just have a small space here that if one thing is out of place, it looks completely dirty, but I would prefer a cleaner area than I wouldn't. So based on what I've just said, uh, I prefer them to be clean and organized. They're not always there. So I don't know what we want to do with that one. I'm gonna go with that. You usually stay calm. Oh no, I don't stay calm under a lot of pressure. I am the biggest crumbler. I feel like I like to think I'm good under pressure, but it's definitely not. I'm gonna say disagree completely. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. I agree. I do not like networking, persuading or promoting myself, especially to strangers. I don't even like doing it to like people I'm close with. I hate it. I hate it the most of anything. All right, you you prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. Um, okay, so I don't plan stuff. I'm a very, again, my mind thinks in a lot of ways people's don't. I do, I don't know if I want to say I have a good memory, but like my memory and my ability to get work done without really knowing what I'm supposed to do, I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but I do get a lot of stuff done. Before the deadline, I cut it very close. Well, often completing them well before the deadline. I'm gonna say it's in the middle. Uh, yeah, I'd say the middle. That's a good one. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data. That's an agree. Again, I'm a very emotional person. I often combine with, or combine that. I collab well with people that are emotional as well. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I'm not a list person. I'm not a schedule person. I'm not a calendar person. Uh, I'm the worst planner, I feel like. Uh, we'll leave it there. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Yeah, I don't like making mistakes, even though I make a lot of them. My overall abilities and knowledge, yeah, I'm a very self-deprecating person. If I make a mistake, it does kind of ruin my day. Again, just it's hard to get past one little mistake. It can be the minutest of mistakes, but it would ruin my day. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking off a conversation. Disagree. Can't do it. Haven't been able to conquer that for 26 years. Will probably never be able to. I do like having conversations with people. Just I don't know. I have to be in the right social circumstance. It's tough for me. You are not too interested. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. So, I'm trying to understand what this means, other than the fact I don't know what it means. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. Does that mean, like, there's different ways to interpret stuff? I mean, I'm interested in them. I'm gonna say slightly agree. Yeah. You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. Yeah, again, that goes in. If I'm leading a group, if someone has, like, a feeling about one thing when they want to, and how they want to attack it, I, I prefer someone's emotions to come out during a project. I'm going to go strongly agree. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. I don't think my stuff is unfolded. I don't think it. I don't. I do a pretty good job without a schedule. All right. The only thing I schedule are videos because I know I'll forget to put them out. That's it. That and my internet's really bad. So with that given said, I don't think I allow my day to be unfolded like laundry without a schedule at all. I really don't. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Oh, I completely worry about it. I don't like a lot of stuff that comes out of my mouth. If I could change it, I would. But that's not really... You enjoy participating in team-based events. I do. As long as people work hard on it. Like collectively instead of like one or two people combining to do all the work. It really bothers me a lot when there's just, if it's a duo, one person's doing it, or it's a fourth person, it's one or two people doing the work. You all have to work together as a team, or the team fails. And if the team fails with all four of you, then so be it. But I'd much rather have a complete team effort. That's going a little off base, but I do enjoy participating in team-based events compared to solo events. As long as the team is cooperative, as long as the team, again, just have to be a team. Team is the big word because some people just want to go off and do their own thing in team-based events, and that's annoying. I will say strongly agree. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. I don't. I don't enjoy it, but I also don't hate it. I think that's a middler right there. I think we're just gonna go middle, or it's slightly disagree. I'm gonna go middle. You prioritize. I hate this fucking word. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. I think there's a fine line. You know, You know what? I'm sensitive, but I can be completely honest, and I prefer complete honesty. Oh, gosh, how do I phrase that? Like, there's a way to be honest and sensitive, but some people take it to one side or the other. Um, I prioritize being sensitive over completely honest. I feel like there's different. Okay, this question's really hard for me. I I think in certain circumstances you have to be sensitive, in others you can be a brutally honest person. This is completely honest, which I don't think is brutally. I'm gonna go with. Gosh, I don't know. I'm gonna go strongly agree. I actively seek out new experiences in knowledge area. Dude, I can't read. Holy shit, I should take a dyslexic test or a can't read test. You actively seek out new experiences in knowledge areas to explore. I I enjoy learning new things. It just takes me a little bit. You are prone to worry, dude. Either this person doesn't know how to type, or I just don't know how to read. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. With my eye and my overall health, I do tend to think things will turn out for the worse. Um, I like to think I'm an optimist. Otherwise, uh, my health history is like an entire book at this point. Most people do know the basics of what goes on, but otherwise, I think I am an optimist. If someone also is in decline of health or decline of mental stability, or I always root for the good things to happen to other people. Um, but based on, I'm gonna just say agree. Right? You're prone to worry? Yeah, I definitely agree that I like to worry. I'm the biggest worrier here. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. Solitary hobbies and solo activities, I I do like to play with my friends, but sometimes I like to stay by myself. I'm gonna say in the middle. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. I can definitely agree with that. I don't really know what I would do. Like, everything's pretty much been written at this point. Alright, you favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. I disagree. Efficiency, I mean, efficiency does matter, but. Oh, I hit the wrong one. I meant strongly. You prefer to do your own chores before allowing to relax. That's a big agree. I love attacking chores immediately. Then I'll relax after I know they're done. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. I don't like disagreements. I am not a confrontational person. I don't like confrontation. I often see myself in conflict. Just because I emotionally overthink overall. If I could have gone back and taken some of my stuff back, I probably would. Uh, Proving my point over. I'm gonna say strongly disagree. Wait, how does that read? Yeah, I like to think of the feelings of others, but sometimes my thoughts get into my head, and then I end up having bigger conflict. Okay, usually wait for others to introduce themselves at first at social gatherings. That's a big agree. You know what? Strongly agree. Not completely agree, but strongly. Sometimes I will introduce myself first, just so, the ice is broken, but ideally, others do. That sounds like such a piece of shit thing to say, but I don't really go to social gatherings. Your mood can change very quickly. Oh, big agree. Uh, 1 second I could be the meanest person when I first wake up, and then I'll change my attitude on a dime. When I wake up, get myself some water. Uh, you're not easily swayed by emotional arguments. Disagree. Very big disagree. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Not often, but I do see myself in ways that I am pretty good at doing. I do things at the last possible moment. I don't often do them. Agree. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. I don't agree debating at all. I actually hate debating. So, disagree. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Disagree. Do not. Don't get it twisted. I will completely be friends with anyone. Like, I like to think I'm pretty friendly, but at the same time, I will. I'm not. I'm not. I don't prefer to be around people. I like to be by myself. But I also. If that makes sense. If that makes me a bad friend, then whatever. I just like being by myself. That's all. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. I don't. I think that's when it gets more fun. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. When facts and feelings conflict, I do follow my heart on most things. Yeah, you find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. Yeah, I even in my medicine, like, it's really hard. Even though it's right in front of me on my desk, I still find a way to put it off. You rarely second guess the choices you have made. That's a big disagree. These have been the easiest questions so far. Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. Boy, if you find one, good luck. I'm not a lively and outgoing person. At all. Even if we'd involved. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. I'd like to think so. Improv. I do like to write. I like music, writing music. Not really a storyteller. I guess music is a form of storytelling. Yeah, I'll go big agree on that one. You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. That's a disagree, I believe. Objective facts. We'll go strongly disagree. You like to have a to-do list for each day. I think we already discussed that. You rarely feel insecure. That's a big disagree. I always feel insecure. You avoid making phone calls. Yeah, I'm known to neglect phone calls. I don't even have a voicemail set up on my phone. That's the funny part. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. Again, that sounds like a debate question. If someone has a different set of ideals for me, I guess, again, there's certain things I won't move on. Like, I just, but I will hear from both sides. I'm very steadfast in different points. I will never be moved off of it, but I will hear them. I will hear different viewpoints. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar idea. I'm gonna say strongly disagree. I won't say big disagree, but I will. You can easily connect with people you've just met. On occasion, I feel like if you're meant to be friends, you'll find one way or another you were meant to be friends. But easily connect with people you've just met. I'm gonna go a little bit more than the middle. I'm gonna go slightly agree. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Your top priority. Yeah, I'd like to stay on track if I'm told one thing. If I'm told I'm going to go do something, I'd much rather get it back as soon as possible. I don't like having things get derailed. If you're still bothered by mistakes, if you made a big agree, don't even have to read the rest of that. You are not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. I don't like it. I like to live in the present, even though I do think about the stuff from the past, which is very hypocritical, I feel like. I don't know if I'm using that word correct. I'm sure someone will tell me. But what I'm trying to say is I don't like future talks. I like present talks. So I am not interested in them. Your emotions control you more than you control them. That's a disagree. My emotions fuel me, in fact. Not even close. When making decisions, you focus more on how the effect people might feel than what is most logical or efficient. That's an agree. If I'm in command, again, I'm a very emotional person. I'm not a logical person. Again, I'm not even an efficiency person. I like emotions. My emotions fuel me, and I want people's emotions to fuel themselves as well. If you're a logical, efficient person, then congrats to you. Some people are logical and efficient. Some people are emotional. Some people are a mix of both. I'm an emotional person. Your personal work style is closer to a spontaneous burst of energy than organized and efficient, consistent efforts. Yeah, big agree. Sometimes it's really hard to get me to, get stuff done because sometimes I'm in a good mood that I can get enough stuff done. Even making videos. Sometimes it's hard to get me to sit down and push record. Even if it's a game that I've been trying to get myself to record. It just has to be in the right situation. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Wow, that hurts. Because that is so true. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them. Yeah. Agree. I always, I see the comments on some of my videos and, I'm really surprised people still come back because, I'm wondering how long it's going to take before they all just, you guys don't watch. It's really nuts. It does scare me, but at the same time, I just take it as one big joke. I try to make it one at least. You will love a job that requires you to work alone and most of the time. Oh, yeah. I hated working with big crowds or, I hated it. I hate, especially with people not being able to do their job. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. Yeah, big agree. Or big disagree, sorry. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres to quiet intimate places. Disagree. I don't like busy. I don't like crowds. I like quiet. If that has not been obvious this entire time, I say quiet and alone so much. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. Agree. I do that in Phasma all the time. Last stretch. You often feel overwhelmed. That's... Some of these are just hitting it straight on. Did I even need to take this quiz? You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. No, I like to skip steps if I can. I'm not an efficient person. I just like having stuff get done. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions other than concrete steps. Yep. You are more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning without making... Yep. You struggle with deadlines. Okay, that one's tough, because I feel like I always get my stuff done on a deadline. I wouldn't say cutting corners, but, like, oftentimes I will, like, miss a step or skip a step or two to get the stuff done, but I don't think I often struggle with deadlines. I'm rarely late when I was able to work. I'm gonna say strongly disagree. You feel confident that things will work out for you. I like to think that, if it makes you feel any better. But, I'm gonna say, like, big disagree. I just, sometimes I don't know. I like to worry about things. And like is a relative term. So, let's see my result. And, let's cut to the result. Your personality type is meditator. That makes a little bit of sense. Meditators are poetic, kind, and altruistic people, always eager, I added an L to that, to help a good cause. So I'm a meditator, not an adventurer. I hate adventure. Hate it. I am 79% introverted. That makes so much sense. I'm surprised it's not higher. Ah, man. Should have taken this quiz a long time ago. So, introverted individuals tend to prefer fewer yet deep and meaningful social interactions and often feel drawn to calmer environments. I am 53% intuitive. Intuitive individuals are imaginative, open-minded, and curious. They often value originality and focus on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. 86% feeling. That makes so much sense. I'm surprised that number is not bigger, too. Again, I feel like I'm more of a no-think, go based on feel. We value emotional expression and sensitivity. Yeah, that's me in a nutshell right there. 56% prospecting, good at improvising and adapting to opportunities. I feel like that is me. Yeah, that's definitely me. 83% turbulent individuals, self-conscious and sensitive to stress. They feel a sense of urgency in their emotions, tend to be success-driven, perfectionistic, and eager to improve. I want to go with the last part of that. I'm always eager to improve, but I'm not a perfectionist. Far from. I like my stuff to be perfect, but I don't think I'm a perfectionist. And I know where flaws are. So that is my entire personality right there, guys. INFP.T. If you guys want to take the test and share your results with me, share them in the comments, please. I'm actually very interested to see what the personality types of the people who watch my videos. I don't think this is really a surprise. Like, all that basically hit the nail right on the head, really. And I think I did a pretty good job at answering everything completely, like, how I would if I wasn't talking out loud. Like, I feel like this is a great block. Like, to the T. If you were to say my name, you would think all of this. You would think introverted, intuitive, feeling, prospecting, and turbulent. That's how everyone would describe me. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, description for this quiz, or if you've already taken it, tell me what your stuff is, and love you guys. Bye-bye.